We're here in the Fashion Lounge and I've just run into Jess Blanche, Editor-in-Chief of Rush Magazine. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, no, such a pleasure. Always good to talk to you, Kate.
So we're amongst Fashion Week and you've been to quite a few shows. What trends have really stood out to you?
Well, one trend I really love is the oversized bag. I first saw it at the Camilla and Mark show and it was almost a moment of, thank goodness, now I can finally put all my things in the bag. I think there's also been this kind of really soft 90s thing going on, which feels really quite fresh, and it obviously suits our lifestyle here. I love all these sort of 90s slip dresses and the way the coats are going over the top of them and knits are going over them and in unexpected colours, like that we saw at McGraw. There's been a lot of green.
What is Australia's take on fashion? Do we take a lot of the trends from internationally, or do we have our own take on it?
Look, I think obviously, the trends are often set in, Paris and Milan, but I think Australians are not designing that way. I think Australians are really, the designers here are very much global brands in their own right these days. I think it's really coming down to just designing for a lifestyle. And that's what I loved about the Romance show last night, because I felt like what they do so well is they really turn their brand into a culture, and it's not about the pieces, it's about the mesh of the music that was at the performance, the how to wear the clothes, the makeup that goes with that. It's sort of not just a collection that's about pieces.
Is that why Fashion Week is so important, so the designer can really capture the essence of the brand and show it in its entirety?
It is. Fashion Weeks are really important, and I think it's, for Sydney, we're really lucky, particularly our off-site shows, matches yesterday at Wiley's Bars. We've got such a beautiful city, and I think it's a great opportunity to show people those little pockets, the things that we know and love.
What does the Rush reader get out of Fashion Week?
I think, Rush readers are very fashion savvy. When we talk about our audience, we often say that we're the magazine that the influencers like to read. And, I was speaking to Carmen Hamilton last night, and she's like, oh, Rush is I'm a fan. And I think sometimes, the Rush reader is very savvy. They know where things are being made. They really care who's designed them. So they want Fashion Week to really, show them new things and kind of give them a deeper insight into the brands and the lifestyle behind the brands and who those designers are and where they're getting their ideas and their inspiration from. And that's what we try and do. We sort of don't just report on looks. We actually try and report on the culture of, the design sentiment and what's happening at the time.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.